Good morning, everyone. 9:01 a.m. Monday, May 26, 2025, Memorial Day. And I'm going to go, oops, again with adieu. I bid you adieu. If you haven't seen those Peter Sellers movies where he says that, very funny. A-D-I-E-U, adieu. And like audio, this has 4 vowels, and that's why it's such a powerful Wordle starting word. Let's get lots of green. Okay, no green, but we got D and E are tan, so they're both in the puzzle, but the D is not in the second position. The E is not in the fourth position. Let's use our ETAOIN SHRDLUC system. I'll put it in the description for you to memorize, so you can get these in 3 or 4 regularly like I do. It just really works. If you're skeptical, try it for 30 days. It's free. I don't charge you anything. So ETAOIN, E-T-A-O-I-N, SHRDLUC, S-H. So see what we're doing? These are the next 5 most common letters in English language, left to right. So now we want to make a word with these 2 letters, but not in those positions, and 3 of these letters. So does anything jump out at you? Oh, I see a very obvious, oh, nope, can't put the E. I was going to say noted, N-O-T-E-D, but the E can't be there. D, D-E-T-O-N, O-N-T-E-O. Onset, O-N-S-E-T, I got the D, D-E, there's got to be something with all these common letters. So I want to say the word would end in E-D, but the E can't be there. So, E-D, start with E, E-D. Oh, here's one. D-E-N-T-S, dense. D-E-N-T-S. See what we did? D-E-N-T-S. So that's using all of those letters except the N. So dense. D-E. Okay, so see why the second word, I talk about that second guess being so important. Oh, and there we go. There we go. We got the D is in that spot, and then we got an N now too. So now we know the E is either here or here. And the N is, well, the N could be here, here, here. So we know, well, no, here, because we know the N's not here. I can't think of any words starting with D-N. So at this point, let's review our vowels. A is out, E is in the puzzle. Maybe there's a second E, I is out, O is used, U's out. Still have sometimes Y. So let's use our ETAOIN SHRDLUC system again. E-T-A-O, haven't used yet, I-N, SHRDLUC, S-H. R-D-L-U-C. So see what we did? ETAOIN, E-T-A-O-I-N. They've all been used. SHRDLUC, S-H-R-D-L. U's already been used. C. So now, in other words, the next 5 most common letters in the English language, left, right, O-H-R-L-C in that order. So let's make a word with these 3 letters, the D here, these 2 not in those positions, and 2 of these letters. So does anything jump out you? D-O, done. D-O-N-E, done. No. Drone, D-R-O-N-E. Boy, I bet that's it. D-R-O-N-E. D-R-O-N-E. And that's a really common word lately. So I bet it's it. Wordle doesn't usually use obscure words. So our system has worked magnificently. Of course, I may be talking too soon. I did that yesterday and it wasn't the right word. And there we go. Okay, so we got it in 3. Impressive. Thank you, Wordle. So that's called the system working like a charm. We picked the word with the 4 vowels. Take your time if you're not in a rush on that second guess. That's it. That's the one that second guess will determine whether you get it in 3 or 4 regularly. That's the key. And then the third one, it was just tailor-made for us. It was just like, oh, look at that's beautiful. So I'll give away yesterday's in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was grift. And we got it in 4 instead of 3. It came down to print or grift, but I didn't see grift, and I would pick print anyway. So you had a choice of 2. So grift, like a verb for grifter, someone who swindles somebody. Okay, well, that's it. Don't forget the soldiers that died for our country. There's a national moment of remembrance at 3 p.m. today. Take that time to pause. Okay, we'll see you for tomorrow's video. Goodbye.